Debate of the day. This man just said De Bruyne is the best player. First of all, I just want to say something. Mohamed Salah is the face of the Premier League. Like, see, do you want to tell me that De Bruyne is more known than Salah?
Yes.
De Bruyne is more known than Salah.
Yes.
Salah, Mo Salah.
Who's Mo Salah?
Champions League winner. Top 4 Ballon d'Or, I mean. He has won the Premier League too, and not in an oil club. Now let's take a look at Salah's career. Salah and De Bruyne, they have the same story of flopping at Chelsea. They both flopped.
They didn't flop. They were given chances.
They didn't flop. They were not given chances.
Yes.
To be frank. So they went to Wolfsburg and scattered the Bundesliga. That one, people don't know about the Wolfsburg career, but he destroyed.
Same as Salah in Roma.
Salah destroyed Roma too. He was like mad. Both came to the Premier League. Now De Bruyne, he was playing in an oil team, surrounded by players worth 50, 100. I think the least is there any City player? Only Foden is like okay from the academy, but City's least player should be 50 million. That's Mendy. Even Mendy is 50 million. Mendy, Mendy is 50
Zinchenko is 35 million.
Okay, yes, and that's left back, and he doesn't play like that.
He plays.
It's this season after the Euros. I think he has to be given a chance after what he did in the Euros. Cancelo 16 million. All those their players.
Cancelo was 60 million.
Salah
plus,
was bought
plus
for
Danilo.
35 million. Mane, I think 30 million. Also that price. Firmino the same around that price range too. Fabinho, I think 50. Keita is this 50. Sunderland you bought in. That's only Van Dijk and Alisson that are sure that okay those ones were very expensive. 75 and 60 I think. Van Dijk was bought for 75, but I cannot say he had not justified his price. If Maguire was bought for 80 million, Van Dijk should have been bought for 150. 150. But at that time, when I saw Maguire in Leicester, he looked like a very good defender. Actually, I'm not lying. But maybe the
People
pressure.
always look at. Like,
but back to our debate now. This man just said that De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League.
Yes.
Now, I'll not argue first. Justify your arguments. And first, I just want to say that Mo Salah is the face of the Premier League. Continue arguing.
There's difference between the face of something.
If you are the face of the Premier League, that's the best player.
I want to use an example. I want to use an example of beauty contest.
No.
Beauty contest, you will see face of Amadioha, face of Obu.
Messi,
but the winner is different.
Messi was the face of La Liga, or the best player. Ronaldo is the face of Sierra. He's the best player.
Yes.
Once you are the face of the Premier League, you are the best players. You are the best.
Who is the face of Ligue 1?
But I just still.
Who's the face of Ligue 1?
I don't know honestly.
It's Mbappe.
You know these arguments.
Who is the best player?
There's one debate I have with PSG fans and some other Liverpool fans, football fans in general. They argue that Neymar is more important to PSG than Mbappe.
It's true.
It's a lie.
It's true.
Why? Do you know what?
Because they bought Neymar 222 million and they bought Mbappe.
No, that's not. Does that matter? This thing, what are you trying to tell me? Salah was bought for 35 million. What's his name? What's the name of that? Grealish was bought for 100 million. Is Salah not more important to Premier League than Grealish? My point is just that all these things cost Salah.
You can't argue that thing with English media.
That's English media. That's not my business. I'm a football fan. I see facts. But you cannot tell me that Mbappe has not done more for PSG than Neymar.
He has done more.
Like, he literally carried these people on his back last year until he got that. More people know he was carrying an injury against City, and he had a poor performance. He now made Diaz look like the best defender in the world. Even though I just feel he can see turn that Diaz life, but if Neymar is the best player, he was fit. Why didn't he do something? I just feel Neymar indiscipline sometimes get the best of him.
Back to our argument.
De Bruyne ahead does find argument.
This is a player that created 136 chances last season. He created a chance. Listen, created a chance. A chance. What? How many? A chance.
Wow, wait.
A chance every 25.
How many assists did he have last season?
A chance every 25.
How many assists did he have last season?
He had more than 10.
10.
How many
goals did he have? 6.
He won the player of the season consecutively.
Nonsense. That one, see, don't even talk about that.
The season before, he had 20
that
goals,
one,
20
see,
assists.
Guy, talk through.
Where else
talk through. Did De Bruyne deserve that player?
He didn't deserve it, but they gave him.
I just think now it's just that Man City win Premier League. Okay, it's just a notion that De Bruyne did something.
Man City win Premier League, the best player in the team. Who is the best award?
He wasn't the best player in their team.
Who was the best player in their team?
See, they could have won that. See, they could have won Premier League without De Bruyne.
Say lie.
They would have. Okay, tell me one moment mention one moment that would have say like Liverpool last season without the Alisson goal they don't make top 4. Now mention a moment like that De Bruyne had last season that would say that Man U would have not won that Premier League. He missed the penalty against Liverpool. He misses important penalties. If that one, he doesn't have to take penalties. It is Fernandes or Fernandes.
They beat Chelsea 3-1. De Bruyne was tipped up in that match.
What did he do?
He was tipped up. He gave assist. Gave assist. He scored.
I can never agree that De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League.
De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League.
Like, okay, yeah.
This is not something I'm meant to argue. Something that if I say it, like, yes.
Okay, let's take a look at it. Now, my own candidate for the best player in Premier League is Salah. After Van Dijk's argument. After Van Dijk's.
This guy is though.
Are you trying to tell me if Salah was in this City squad? He was in this City squad.
Salah City is the best player in Premier League.
If Salah was in City, yeah, he would see the.
He will score 50 goals.
Bruyne at Liverpool might not do what Salah has done for Liverpool. Because he's a provider and Liverpool miss a lot of chances. You will give them chance to score goal, they will miss tapping. Like Firmino missed like 20 tappings last season and I was just getting angry. But for Salah and De Bruyne, for me, let's look at the past five seasons. Salah
is a striker, De Bruyne is a midfielder. You don't expect De Bruyne to meet the level Salah is hitting.
Yes, but what
Salah take penalty for
how many penalties? He took only 6 penalties last season out of the 19 goals.
How many did he score? He scored all.
Yes, is it a bad thing to score a penalty?
It's not a bad thing, but De Bruyne is not as attacking wise. Like he's not an attacker.
Why is it? Why?
He's a midfielder. And
he's an attacking midfielder. He literally got 20 assists. So why can't you say not attacking?
Yes, but you're not expecting him to
The
hit
Bruyne doesn't tackle people now. Anytime he tackles, literally everyone gets yellow card or foul. He doesn't have to tackle. That's 100%. But my point is, yes. So why are you calling him? He's not an attacker. Why are you saying he's not an attacker if that's not his game?
I said he's a midfielder.
If your game is not attacking,
he's a midfielder.
He's not tackling.
He's a player that provides. Tell me, and how many people in the world can give that De Bruyne's cross?
Trent can 100% give that cross.
Trent can't give that cross.
Trent can.
That double box cross.
Please.
That double box cross.
Like this.
That one that's always coming.
Trent can 100%.
Out of all Sterling's goal, 50% is De Bruyne's cross.
Tapping. Tapping. That's his usual work now to run it. And now do guy. Trent can 100%. See, if Trent is literally a defender and he got 13 assists in one season, that should tell you something. Only in the Premier League.
It's the way Liverpool play.
Yes, it doesn't. Okay, the way Liverpool play. Why can't Neko Williams do the same thing?
If she's not giving a chance.
No, please.
If Liverpool played me
do not
in
come,
Trent position,
do not come here and try and downgrade what Trent does. I hate that thing. Trent is literally the best right back by far in the world. Nobody comes close. I don't care where people.
What is this guy tell?
People becoming. You know Trent's position is better than James and Wan-Bissaka. Position is like staying where ball will land. Wan-Bissaka's position is probably the worst.
Wan-Bissaka is good defensively. He's better than Arnold defensively.
But his positioning, like Wan-Bissaka, if you go and watch Man City goals, Man U goals against Man U, he's usually like if the ball is in here, he's usually at this place and he's the right back. His own defense is just one-on-one, slide tackle, Spider-Man. That's why they call him Spider-Man, literally. But now, over the 5 seasons, okay, let's say you say that obtained position. I don't know if you know the Bruyne stats, but I know Salah stats. First season, 44 goals for Liverpool, 13 assists. De Bruyne is supposedly the creator, but Salah scored 44 goals and gave 13. That season alone, like, is the peak, like one of the best seasons of a player in Premier League history. The only thing that dented that thing that he didn't win the Premier League. If he had won the Premier League like Ronaldo did when he scored 31 goals, I think that would have been like the all-time greatest. But Ronaldo still edges him because of he won Ballon d'Or, won PFA, he won like
the best player
won that period. Like that period, yeah, he was the best player. But Salah 44 goals. Next season, he won Golden Boots back to back. Following season, he only lost the Golden Boot by 4 goals. 3 goals. Vardy scored 23. Vardy won,
yeah.
He scored 90. Last season, he only lost the Premier League. Lost the Golden Boot on the last day by 1 goal. One flipping goal. Now, this season, he has already broken their record for successive starts. He has scored in his 5 successive seasons, the first game at Liverpool. I come to tell me De Bruyne is
De Bruyne has given 10 or more assists for the past 5 seasons.
So
tell me which other midfielder can post that in the Premier League? Nobody.
Who? Nah.
This is a guy that created a chance every 25 minutes
literally
for
doing
38 games, 136 chances.
Yes, because I can say the same thing you said. At Man City, I can say Bruno. The Bruno and the Bruyne argument will be different. City, they play with Mahrez, Sterling and Foden in front, but Sterling plays as the false 9. So, or Mahrez, whatever. So that means they are all moving. Yeah. But De Bruyne has license to go anywhere he wants behind them.
You just gave me a point. Taking the notes that De Bruyne was playing without a number 9. So, if they had a number 9, you'd have had more assists.
Do they cross high crosses?
If they have a kid, they will score corners. De Bruyne will chop assists.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
All the corners that they scored most assists, who was taking corners? De Bruyne now.
Christ. Exactly. Why wouldn't he have 20 assists if you are taking corner?
That's what I mean. You would have even gotten more numbers if he had a natural number 9 in his front.
Christ.
De Bruyne is the best. I don't know what this guy is saying.
Salah.
How do you tell me Salah is the best in the Premier League?
Salah.
What does Salah do? Score penalty every weekend.
Hey!
Shut up.
God, I've died. It's penalty.
A so-called best player could not stop his rubbish. He's still stupid.
Without Salah, we finished 10th last season. Without Salah, we finished 10th. Mane scored what? 9 goals. Firmino, 7 goals. Salah scored 19. I'm sorry, 20 what? 22.
22.
Who won the Golden Boot? Kane. How many goals did he pass Salah? One goal. What was De Bruyne doing? Getting injured. Losing in the Champions League final.
I believe Kane is a better player than Salah.
No. I won't agree.
Son is a better player than Salah.
Hey! Get out! Get out! Son, I beg. No. I don't believe Africa.
But Kane is better than Salah.
That I can have that. I can argue with you on that one.
De Bruyne is
but
better
I
than
cannot
Kane.
argue Son. I'll just leave the place.
But wait, if Kane is better than Salah, De Bruyne is better than Kane.
De Bruyne is not better than Kane.
Jesus, what is this guy saying?
If De Bruyne is better than Kane, why do they need Kane to win the Champions League? Why?
Back at Messi, they didn't win the Champions League. Juve Ronaldo didn't win
Because Messi is a bustler.
Ronaldo is king of Champions League.
He's a bustler too now.
You have to build a squad that is competitive enough. That's why they are trying to bring Kane.
Guy, no. Please, no. I cannot have the De Bruyne and Salah argument.
De Bruyne is better than Salah. What I tell you?
You cannot just say, yeah, you cannot fault somebody for saying, okay, yeah, to you he might be better. But you cannot fault me for saying Salah is better.
I'm not faulting you. I'm just saying that. If we go on the survey inside school now, you will hear.
We can do that.
We'll go on the survey one day, and who is the better player? De Bruyne.
Do you know who Salah is? Salah is just disrespected because he's an African. And because media don't publicize him, like they push Salah, they push Kane, De Bruyne. Meanwhile, Salah does the hat tricks, the Kinikon. Okay, yeah, De Bruyne's best season, he got 20 assists in one season. That's mad. But Salah got 32 goals in one season. If you are saying creator versus goal scorer,
somebody used to get 96, so it's not a big.
96. Who got 96?
Yes.
Premier League. You think Premier League now?
Suarez has gotten 33 goals in one season in Premier League.
No, he got 31.
So what's the difference with one goal and 2?
Who is arguing? Suarez is better than De Bruyne now. Who is arguing that one?
No.
Prime Suarez.
Suarez in Liverpool better than De Bruyne.
Prime Suarez.
Suarez in Liverpool better than De Bruyne.
Barcelona.
No.
Suarez has won Champions League 3 times or 2.
Forget Champions League.
He has won Copa America. And he has been Do you remember who is De Bruyne when you are talking about Suarez?
Do you know who De Bruyne is?
De Bruyne
can go to any squad in the world and play for them.
Salah can go to any squad in the world and play for them. Name one squad Salah doesn't start. Name one. One squad Salah.
PSG. Salah does not start for PSG.
Salah starts.
He does not. Where they want to put him?
Salah
does not start for PSG.
He might play on the bench for 1 or 2 games, but once he starts, Neymar will get injured.
Salah does not start for PSG.
Salah starts. How many players you think De Bruyne will start for PSG?
Yes.
Who will he play for? Di Maria.
Paredes.
Salah, and you say Salah cannot play for Paredes.
Salah is not a midfielder.
They will play 5 of them.
PSG squad: Messi, Mbappe, Neymar. De Bruyne behind them.
No.
And Wijnaldum.
No.
Salah cannot play for PSG.
Salah can play for PSG.
No. He can play, but he will not start.
He will start.
No.
Salah will start because if Salah starts, wallahi tallahi, Salah goes to Ligue 1.
Okay, you play left back.
Salah goes to Ligue 1.
You play
he
left back.
scores 40 goals in one
Salah will
season.
play left back.
If Salah goes to Ligue 1.
Salah will play left back. Yes or no?
No.
Then when you will play, you saw Messi. Salah stops Messi.
Listen to me. If Salah goes to Ligue 1 Bundesliga, he will score 50 goals in one. Do you know how bad their defending is? People used to abuse it, but you think it's fluke until you actually watch their league and you're like, okay, this is actually very bad.
This guy is saying rubbish.
Salah is not. De Bruyne is better than Salah. What am I saying?
He just said it. I don't need to talk
I'll
again.
scratch that part out of the video. Salah is better than De Bruyne. It's an argument. Yes, you can argue about it.
No, De Bruyne
See
is
people
better.
arguing now. You know that the Bruno and De Bruyne conversation is closer now.
Bruno,
It's closer.
if Bruno does what he did last season,
Because
better than De Bruyne.
Bruno literally is limited at United. Why? Because once last season they don't open spaces for him like De Bruyne. De Bruyne has space to walk in, and he has a little bit of skills, and he has that like passing. De Bruyne is probably number 1 in passing in the world.
Yes, the best passer in the world.
The only person
Modric.
like in the Premier League after De Bruyne is Trent, you cannot argue that one. The careful, please. I don't want to.
Prime Thiago can pass the ball more than Trent.
Yeah, I can agree because he's Liverpool. But Trent is in top 3 passers because the kind of those passes, that ball with his left, right, anything he can pass.
It's not a Trent argument. You see De Bruyne, Salah,
De Bruyne, okay, I'm deviating. De Bruyne is not better than Salah.
How?
Like Salah, if you're talking about face of the Premier League, there are 4 players you think of: De Bruyne, Salah, Kane, probably Van Dijk before his injury. Because if you are talking about Premier League, the first player I think of, okay, if you mention the first player I think of is De Bruyne. Mention Liverpool, Salah. The only reason why people even doubt Salah is because in his prime, Mane was in his prime also. So in that period, Mane looked better than Salah.
Mane was a better player than Salah.
I preferred Salah. I preferred Mane actually
That
because
year,
of all
that
his,
year that
all his skills, all his skills, like even that his goal against Bayern guy, that turn and so that
Mane.
period, yeah. But there was really nobody competing with De Bruyne at that time as a provider.
Yeah.
But for me, I can never agree. See, I can argue this thing from now to next year that Salah is better than De Bruyne.
That's why the argument. Arguments are opinions.
Yeah, opinions. Like I cannot fault anybody for saying De Bruyne is better.
De Bruyne is better.
That's your choice.
No.
It's just like Ronaldo and Messi. Some people from now to next year they can argue that Messi is better than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is better than Messi. But sometimes if you look at it, you actually okay, Messi is better than this guy because the one thing that they are using to fault him, he has won Copa America. Ronaldo fans were in the mud.
Ronaldo has won 2 international trophies. Messi have won 1.
I know that they'll talk down, but like yeah, and he's probably winning number 7. Ballon d'Or number 7. No. Except this guy, the only person that can take it from you, what's his name? Lewandowski or there's another player.
Jorginho.
Jorginho, and they are pushing.
Jorginho won Champions League.
They are pushing an agenda. But I think the agenda is actually valid, but you're not that like doing mad things for them too. Now as if you're doing maybe Mount, if Mount you that won't deserve you more than this guy. Like, Mount does more for he literally gave the assist for the Champions League goal.
English players can win Ballon d'Or. It's a course.
Only Michael Owen could do that. And guess who he played for? Liverpool.
He played for Madrid too, if you know. In his prime.
He was a massive flop at Madrid. Injury destroyed this guy. He didn't do anything for Madrid.
All good players come to Madrid. Yeah, at the end of the day, flop you leave, normal.
Galacticos were disappointed like that. But this argument was De Bruyne versus Salah.
And as you should expect, De Bruyne won.
Salah is the face of the Premier League. Brima's facts, as in if you compare our facts, mine, like over the past 5
seasons. This guy is talking about scoring goals.
That's his work.
What's De Bruyne's work?
He provides assists. And if you compare the numbers of assists and goals, who has more? Who has more?
See, it's easier for a striker to give assists.
But which one is more important?
Strikers
is a goal or assist more important?
Assist. Because
now, just because of the argument. Now, if you start arguing Ronaldo and Messi, you say goals are more important. That's it now.
Without the assist, there's no goal.
No. There are goals without assists. 50 yarders that you just pick up the ball. Messi's Ankara Messi. Who assisted him? He literally
the person that passed the ball to him was
yeah, that's just sense. You cannot tell me someone carry ball from halfway line and go and score inside. No, that's not an assist. You can score a goal without an assist, but you cannot assist without a goal. You cannot assist without a goal. There's no assist without a goal. And that assist, Salah too, they give assist.
It's easier for a striker to score 30 goals and give 15 assists than for a midfielder to give 15 assists and score 30 goals. You don't expect that. That's why strikers are.
You know Liverpool was terrible last season. You know they were very terrible last season, but Salah still managed to score 22 goals. I don't know if you know how mad that is. I just wish they pushed him. Anyways, this was the De Bruyne and Salah argument.
As you know, we
Debate.
won.
Salah won, obviously. Drop your likes, your
Thank you.
comments, your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is better, Salah or De Bruyne? Thank you for watching this video. The Bruyne and the Car Show is out.
Yeah, thank you later.